I'm not sure who Game has to apologize to, but Game, go ahead and do that immediately because Game is most definitely a top 10 rapper from LA. Okay. Especially if for whatever reason you're not including other rappers from LA like a Tupac because you kept it to people that are originally from LA and or they said weren't known before they moved to LA or something like that. At the beginning of their career wasn't somewhere else, like Exhibit, right? So yeah, Game. We've had this conversation before. Go find the video somewhere on my page. Well, we've talked about Game's antics, apparently, and how that kind of affects people, the way they rank him, the way they look at his career. I looked at Complex's list in terms of understanding what the standards are and what they're looking at with the categories, criteria, whatever. He checks off a lot of boxes. And I do understand what everyone's saying, but at a certain point, we have to draw the line, right? We have to draw the line because if you tell me Game is number 11 on the 50 best LA rappers of all time, but you included some of the other people like Tupac, I would go, okay, LA, big area, big, large, one of the biggest hubs of, hip hop, particularly in the West Coast. But when you start removing people and you're telling me Game still doesn't fall into the top 10, y'all go look at that list. I'm not going to point out some of those people in the top 10. I don't want to target anyone. But Game definitely has been maybe not only just as impactful, but I also know skill-wise, song-making, and at least even the songs that he made with 50 Cent. They're still his songs. You can't take that away from him. Game is like that, dog. Let's come on, I don't know, Game, what you probably need to do is retire. I've noticed this. When you retire and you give up, like you just like, y'all don't rap no more, and you get away and you're not saying nothing about nobody, people start appreciating you again. Actually, before I get up out of here, I am going to just run the criterias by y'all, the core principles they use when sorting out, and also the way that they excluded Pac from this, because I know some of y'all are lazy. Anyway, Complex stuck to 3 core principles: skills as a hip-hop artist, strength of catalog, commercial impact, and lasting influence. Game checks off all those boxes. All right? And whatever. They tell you by skill, we mean the entire rap package, delivery, presence, pen game, overall artistry. All right. Okay? And this portion, again, I'm going to read this out to y'all because I know y'all lazy. Putting this list together wasn't easy. LA is a transplant town. This is why Tupac wasn't on this. Some people like that. A city of dreams which attract aspiring artists of all kinds. So what qualifies someone as an LA rapper for this list? It's an artist who creatively came to life in a city and reflects its ethos in their music. And by LA, we mean LA County. Y'all are sounding mad. Very LA-ish. That's why some big names didn't make the cut. Tupac might seem like an LA rapper, but he only lived in the city for a couple of months. And therefore, and although he had some big hits under the Death Row banner, he was fully formed platinum selling artist by the time California Love came out. Okay. Ninja got a song called California Love, but you don't consider him LA. The genius DOC was already making music in Dallas. This is insane. As part of the Fresh crew before he came to LA. Meanwhile, rappers like Exhibit, Corrupt, and Lady of Rage all made their names in the LA rap scene, despite the fact they didn't grow up in the city. So spoiler alert, they're on this list. Very trivial, Complex. I don't know what agenda you had here, but I'll let you have it. So yeah, there's that. I'm out this time for real.